Good morning. Today is Tuesday, March 5th. Market just opened up, and the market opened up quite a bit higher here. Look at this. The market opened up above this year's high. Pretty interesting, huh? Market took out the high, opened up at 1530. Let's see, the opening price was 1532 and a quarter. We opened up above the yearly high in the E-Mini S&P 500. Opened up above 1528 and three quarters. Again, opened up at 1532 and a quarter. This first half hour is definitely key, right? If the market is able to sustain this gap without really trying to fill that gap, then I think the market could go a bunch higher today. But, you know, it's 9:45, so the market's only been open for 15 minutes. So that first half hour to 45 minutes helps set the tone for the day. So again, we opened up higher. So far, today's range, complete range, is trading above the yearly high of 1528 and three quarters. Now remember, this is the E-Mini S&P 500. This is the day session only chart. Day session only, right? So it's the @ sign ES for E-Mini S&P 500 dot D. D stands for day session only. Okay, so it doesn't have the night session, doesn't have the Globex mixed in. It's just got the day. So again, this year, market's been up. If you recall, we drew the Fibonacci retracements from the low of the year to the high of the year. Look at this. Again, the market bounced at the 38.2 and then came up, failed at the high, came right back down, hit the 50% retracement here, and we've bounced up, and we're up through the highs. So what I want to do now is take these fibs, take it to the new high, right? Well, let's just redraw them. I'll show you exactly how to do it. So I use TradeStation, so you take it from the high or from the low first and drag it up to the high right there. Those are the new fibs. Again, I'm going to leave this white horizontal line on my screen because the 1528 and three quarters should act as some type of support. So if the market today at some point, if it trades down to 1528 and three quarters, I would expect that area to act as support, and I would expect the market to make some intraday bounce from 1528 and three quarters. Okay, so the new Fibonacci retracements of the year, right, from the low of the year to the new high, right up in here, the 38.2% is 1500 and three quarters, right there, 1500 and three quarters, right above the centile number, the 1500, which is a big psychological, well, right now, since we're trading above it, a big psychological number, 1500. The 50% retracement of this year's up move is 1489 and three quarters, right down in here. Now, since the market has come up through the high of the year, okay, this low right here where this bottom white horizontal line falls, that's a significant number now, a significant number. If the market's able to break down through 1482 and three quarters at any time in the future, that would be big. That would be big. That would mean that the market is going to reverse and try to probably even challenge the low of the year. That's what I would anticipate if the market were to break down through 1482 and three quarters on a closing basis. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. Again, this is a daily chart. So hopefully, people are long right now, individual stocks. If not, then I'm going to start picking out some plays that I think are really good. You definitely want to be looking at the SSO. If you're not already long, you've heard me talk about the SSO quite a bit. That is the index of the S&P 500. It's 2 times, right? It's an index fund, right? The reverse fund is SDS. So if you think the market's going to go down in price, you would buy the SDS in a retirement account, and that would go up in price. If you think the market's going to continue higher, you buy the SSO. Okay. Now the triple fund will be the TNA, right? TNA and the TZA. Okay. So for every one E-Mini S&P point move up or down, the SSO moves roughly 8 cents. For every one full point in the S&Ps, so from 1500 to 1501, the SSO would move about 8 cents. The SDS moves roughly 3 to 4 cents per S&P move. Point, rather. Does that make sense? So the SSO moves roughly 8 cents per S&P move, 1 point move, and then the SDS moves 3 to 4 cents per 1 E-Mini S&P move. Okay, now the TNA, right? See how I have the TNA and the TZA under right? Under index ETFs, right? The TZA is 3 times, but that's more of the Russell, right? The TNA. Small cap bull 3 times shares. Okay? The SSO is the ProShares Ultra S&P 500 2 times. Okay, so the TZA and the TNA more or less follow the Russell, the small cap, and the SSO and the TZA are the Russell. All right, so all right, back to the S&P. So again, look at, we're near the highs, 1535 and a half. High of the day is 1536 and a quarter. Let's look at an intraday chart here. All right, this is the intraday 5-minute chart of the E-minis. Let's move it. I like a 3-minute chart. I prefer a 3-minute chart, and that's what a 3-minute chart looks like. This is the intraday price action. Again, this is where it closed yesterday, right? Closed at 1525 3/4, and opened up today at 1532 1/4. So right now it is what, 9:51. The market's been open for 21 minutes. I believe if the market starts to penetrate up through the high of 1536 1/4 after 10 o'clock and starts to move higher, I believe today could be a big up day. Okay. Now, if the market's really not able to really take out the high, or takes it out marginally, and we get some type of reversal, I'd be looking to sell the market. So until the market starts to try to break down through the low of the day of 1532, I'm thinking the market's moving higher. So again, does this market try to fill the gap today? I don't know. It's waiting. It's sitting back and patiently waiting to see what happens. Again, big level is the 36 1/4, the high of the day, and then the time factor is also very important. Okay, if in the next 20 minutes the market starts penetrating up through the high of the day, okay, starts breaking it up through the high of the day by more than a point or two, then I would be only looking for long trades, unless, of course, we were to get a reversal, a counter trend trade set up to the downside. So those are my thoughts. Again, back to the daily chart. Very, very strong. 1528 3/4 should act as support if the market is able to come back down to that level today or even tomorrow. So it'll be interesting to see if the market's able to close above the 1528 3/4. So hope that helps. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye now.